This may sound like a stupid question, but is El Primo good on Cavern Churn? I know the general idea when using El Primo is to stick to maps that have more cover and more bushes, but Cavern Churn takes this to the next level. So today I decided to test out a loadout that I made specifically for Cavern Churn. The gadget that I'll be using is Suplex Supplement because I think it's more ideal for close quarters than Asteroid Belt, especially since it's better to be hidden than completely exposed when the map is destroyed. For my first gear, I'll be using speed because it gives me a 15% speed increase when moving in bushes, so it's the obvious choice. As for my second gear, I'll be using supercharge, which charges up my super 10% faster. Finally, for my star power, I decided to go with El Fuego for two reasons. The first is for the extra damage, and the second is to keep track of brawlers when they're on fire, especially if they decide to hide back into some bushes. So starting off in my first match, I decided to head into the center to see if I can find any brawlers, and luckily I find this Edgar so that I can charge my super up a bit. Nothing much has happened so far until I see this Daryl attacking this Edgar, so I decided to rush in to see if I can attack one of them. After taking out the first Edgar, I try to track down the second one, and although I do damage him, he does use his super to escape for a while. But I do eventually find and kill him. So now it's just me against this Spike and I make quick work of him. Now onto my second match, I tried to use the same strategy as before, but I couldn't find any brawlers in the center, so I tried to ambush them instead. At one point I tried to attack this Edgar who's hiding in this bush, but it seems like Shelly had the same idea, so it didn't go so well. Now I decided to go after this Rico who I was confident enough to take on because I was close to getting my super, but unfortunately he gets his first. In my third match, now there are a lot more brawlers in the center, such as this bull who I'm forced to use my suplex on. And for that reason I decided to stay outside because I don't want to continue using my suplex against him. Instead I decided to troll this Miko who inadvertently trapped himself outside, which means that he has no way of escaping except through me. For the rest of the match I try to lay low, but unfortunately I get spotted by this Spike who Shelly attacks, but then I try to attack Shelly, but then I die. So I hope those three matches give you guys a sense of how to play El Primo on Cavern Churn. Strangely, I haven't really seen many people play El Primo on this map. It's very rare to see more than 2 at a time. I wouldn't say it's because he's bad on this map, but rather there are just better brawlers to use, such as Shelly or Bull. Now of course, the advantage of El Primo is his health and his damage per second, but he's at a disadvantage when it comes to range, and more so if there is more than one brawler attacking you. So that's all I have to say about playing El Primo on Cavern Churn. Anyways, have a good day.